Just a heads up from someone who's been reading labels a lot more lately. In your 60s or 70s, you mostly know what works for your body. I thought I did too, until I noticed I was still getting foggy after lunch and groggy by mid-morning. Turns out a few healthy foods I trusted were quietly draining my energy. Let's start with one of the sneakiest, fruit juice and bottled smoothies. On the surface, they look great, full of fruit, loaded with vitamins, the kind of thing you might pour into a glass thinking, I'm doing something good for myself. But the truth is, most juices, even those with no added sugar, are stripped of fiber. And that fiber is what your body needs to slow down the sugar rush. Without it, all that natural sugar hits your system fast, leading to a spike in blood glucose followed by an inevitable crash. That crash might show up around mid-morning when your energy dips and you feel more irritable than usual. Studies in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition even found that older adults are more sensitive to those blood sugar swings, which can affect not just energy, but memory and focus too. Bottled smoothies are often even worse. A single bottle might have 40 grams of sugar or more, even the green ones. So what's a better route? Whole fruits. Or if you do like smoothies, try making them yourself. Use berries, some Greek yogurt or protein powder, maybe a spoonful of nut butter. That combination slows things down and gives you steady, gentle energy, not a roller coaster. Then there's granola and energy bars. You know the ones. They've got packaging that shows oats, nuts, maybe a hiker on a mountain. They give off this image of strength and nature. But once you flip them over and look at what's inside, it's a different story. Most granola bars are just candy bars in disguise. Even the natural ones tend to be loaded with brown rice syrup, honey, or agave. And the oats, they're usually baked with oils and sugars to make everything stick together. It doesn't help that energy bars designed for athletes are often packed with even more sugar than a slice of cake. According to research from Harvard, these bars often rely on processed grains or starches, so they hit fast, burn fast, and leave you crashing shortly after. Instead, try looking for bars with less than 6 grams of sugar and more than 6 grams of protein. Or better yet, make your own snack pack. A few almonds, some pumpkin seeds, a couple of dried cranberries. You'll be surprised how much better you feel with simple, whole foods. Another big one is low-fat or fat-free packaged foods. We grew up in the era where fat was the enemy. Low-fat was stamped on everything, from yogurts to salad dressings to frozen dinners. And for a long time we believed it was the safer choice. But the science has shifted. Fat, especially the good kinds, is crucial for energy, brain function, and hormone balance, things that matter even more as we get older. What these low-fat products do is take out the fat and then add in sugars or artificial thickeners to keep the taste and texture. But that trade-off comes at a cost. You might find yourself hungry again an hour later or feeling tired even after a snack. A 2020 review in the journal Nutrients showed that moderate intake of healthy fats actually helps with clarity and steady energy in older adults. So don't be afraid of full fat options as long as they're the right kinds. A little real butter, olive oil, avocados, plain Greek yogurt. They keep you satisfied and help release energy over time. Then we get to whole grain bread and crackers. Sounds healthy, doesn't it? We hear whole grain and we think heart health, good digestion. But most commercial products that say whole grain on the label are still made mostly with refined flours. Unless it says 100% whole wheat or sprouted grain as the first ingredient, there's a good chance you're getting a mix of white flour and just enough whole grain to get the label. That means more sugar spikes, less stability, and more fatigue creeping in after meals. Crackers are even worse sometimes. Lots of added salt, seed oils, and sugar. Not a good combination for older bodies. The American Diabetes Association has pointed out that seniors are especially vulnerable to those blood sugar highs and lows. So if your sandwich or snack leaves you feeling a little off, check the ingredients. Go for breads made with sprouted grains or whole rye. And always pair your carbs with some protein, tuna, egg, hummus, something that steadies the release and keeps your energy smooth. Yogurt is another one. It feels like such a smart choice. Calcium, probiotics, protein. But once again, the flavored versions are hiding more than you think. Many have 15 to 25 grams of sugar per serving. Yogurt drinks are even worse. They combine lactose, milk sugar, with added sugar, creating a double dose that burns fast and fades even faster. And with almost no fiber, there's nothing to slow the process. That quick burst of energy is followed by a crash. Over time, that sugar load contributes to inflammation and insulin resistance, both of which are harder on our systems as we age. What works better is plain Greek yogurt. Add your own fruit if you like, or just a small drizzle of honey. It's higher in protein, lower in sugar, and gives your body something it can work with. Veggie chips and baked snacks are another sneaky one. They've got that word, veggie, right on the label, and they'll show beets, carrots, even kale leaves on the bag. But what's inside is usually a blend of starches, refined oils, and a bit of vegetable powder for color. Most of them are just rebranded potato chips. The sodium content is high, the oils are processed, and the result is the same old problem. Blood sugar spikes, dehydration, and tiredness a couple hours later. Even baked chips or pita crisps don't offer much benefit. They may be lower in fat, but the fast digesting carbs and low fiber still mess with your energy. A better snack? Real vegetables, crunchy ones, carrots, celery, cucumber with hummus, cottage cheese, or even a little guacamole. Or make your own veggie chips at home. Thin slices of zucchini or sweet potato brushed with olive oil and baked until crisp. And finally, breakfast cereal, even the ones labeled healthy. Bran flakes, oat clusters, heart symbols on the box. It all feels trustworthy. But look closely, and many of them still have added sugars, refined grains, and very little protein. That's a bad combination to start the day with. You might feel alert for an hour, then suddenly hit a wall mid-morning. Even cereals with fiber don't do much without enough protein to balance them out. Studies in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging have shown that seniors who eat 20 or more grams of protein at breakfast maintain better focus and energy throughout the day. So think beyond the box. Try oatmeal with chia seeds and a spoonful of peanut butter. Scrambled eggs with spinach and toast. Or if you really like your cereal, at least pair it with Greek yogurt or a protein shake to help steady things out. After digging through all this, here's what it comes down to. The foods that drain us the most after 60 aren't always the cookies and chips. Sometimes they're the ones that look responsible, the ones with quiet colors, nature-themed packaging, and big healthy promises. But our bodies don't read labels. They react to ingredients, and those ingredients matter even more as we get older. What keeps energy steady is simple. Whole foods, balanced meals, hydration, and gut health. You want protein, healthy fat, and fiber in every meal to slow digestion and avoid the ups and downs. Drink water steadily throughout the day. Thirst signals dull with age, but fatigue doesn't. And keep your digestion happy. A healthy gut means you absorb more nutrients, and that directly affects how energized you feel. If you've been eating some of these foods and still wondering why your energy dips out of nowhere, You're not alone. Food has gotten complicated. Labels have gotten clever. But with a little awareness and maybe a few changes, you can feel better in your body again. Thanks for spending time here. And if this helped you, pass it along to someone else who might be wondering the same thing. Take care of yourself. Eat in a way that helps you feel good, not just today, but tomorrow too.